Yo tengo mucho corazón. Yo
Wow.
quiero, yo quiero estar la campeona para mucho tiempo.
Hello.
Hi.
Good to see you. How is everything?
Good.
Thanks for your time, and it's always a blessing to talk with you.
Yes.
So let me start the interview saying this. The other day, we saw you. I mean, all over the world, we saw you singing. You have a very special light in your life. You're a fighter. You're a great human being. You sing. What is the meaning for you, before we talk about boxing, to have this personality, this light that as soon as I see you, it's like really bright, really bright. Yeah. And
I,
you know that.
well, with so much bad things happening in the world and so much darkness, people like me have to exist. And I am a creature of love, and I love people. I love their hearts. So that just fills me up, and that's what I give out into the world. This is just who I am, and I'm just grateful and happy to be alive.
Definitely, because I believe you have a lethal weapon. It's your smile,
Thank you.
right? You can kill everybody in a good way with your smile. Let me ask you this. Uh, what are you willing to do, not only in boxing, but for the human being, because I believe God at some point is going to call you to do bigger things than only boxing.
Yes, I've realized on my journey in boxing and life that I'm inspirational. And I didn't know that. I just knew that no matter what, I wouldn't give up in anything I wanted to do in life. And my goal is, I'm not a role model. So clarify that I'm not a role model. I make a lot of mistakes. I come up short sometimes, but I never give up. So whatever my true calling is, I know that it's positive, and I'll be ready. I'm just going to keep working hard, and I'll be ready. And if it changes someone's life for the better, that makes me feel like so much, you know, filled with gratitude. It makes me feel like my life had meaning, if that makes sense to you.
Definitely, but dear Franchon, it's good not to be a role model, because we are flesh and blood. We did mistakes, and but the thing is, and let me share this with you. I learned in this pandemic time that if you don't have faith, I mean, there's nothing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
about faith. It's about love, and it's about unity.
it says faith. You can't see
There
it, but
you go.
faith.
Oh, wow. It's beautiful.
See, I use it as a hammer because I'm like working in my house.
Yep.
So when I find a hammer, I built my house on faith.
That's good. Now let's talk about boxing, and let me ask you this: what about the Ryan Garcia fight? What is your opinion? Because everybody's talking about Ryan Garcia, like he is like a social media champion, and I totally disagree, because I understand that Ryan is very popular on social media, but who cares when you have a guy who he received a big punch, and then he knocked him out, the opponent. So what is your opinion about Ryan Garcia?
Well, I got to watch the fight from the dressing room, and I will say honestly, me and my husband Glenn, we our respect for him grew because uh, we both experienced getting hurt in a ring or getting caught with a punch where that was the moment where you could either sink or swim.
Yeah.
And Ryan showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of grit, and he showed his focus. You know, he said, "You know what? I'm still in this fight. And then he ended the fight with a fashion. He ended it in such a fashion that you can't help but respect them. So I believe that he proved a lot of people wrong, and he proved to himself that he belongs. And whatever confidence he feels, he's well within his right to feel that right now, because he took on an accomplished fighter. Because Luke Campbell isn't a duck, he isn't an opponent. He's a
Yeah.
formidable. No, he's a formidable fighter. So cheers to Ryan.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And let's talk about you. You have some plans to fight because everybody's asking. Because you, I don't know, maybe someone in your family eat a lot of tacos because you have sometimes a Mexican style, you know.
Well, Viva Mexico.
Yeah, you know what I mean, right? La raza, my people, my Mexican people. You notice I'm very Mexican, and
Yeah.
my people who are watching my outlet and everything, they say, "Hey, ask please, Franchon, if he have someone in her family like a Mexican, because she put the heart. She looks like a Mexican warrior sometimes."
Yo tengo mucho corazón. Yo
Wow.
quiero, yo quiero estar la campeona para mucho tiempo. So I've visited Mexico a couple times, but it's just passion. It's passion, and I love to fight, and I'll fight and win either way, any way I can, long as it's legal. I'm gonna do what I have to do to win. And I love the Mexican culture, boxing culture, because they fight to the end. You could hit them, hit them, hit them, and they won't go down unless you knock them down. So I definitely can relate to that. But I just have a lot of passion, and I love this sport, and I love to win. But thank you for the compliment.
Well, it's not only me. My people, I'm the people that are following my channel mostly are Mexicans, and they
Well, mucho
respect you.
amor, mucho amor.
Mucho amor. So, by any chance, you have something in 2021, conversations about your next coming fight?
Yeah, well, I'm just happy I got to fight in January in Texas, and it was a good fight.
Great fight, yeah.
My goal is to be undisputed, so that's what I'm working on now. There's some conversations already started. Golden Boy, my manager Peter Khan, they're actively doing their thing. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll see some things unfold and possibly get that unification fight with Ellen Sederuse. And I'm the type of person, if I speak it into existence and speak it out, it'll happen. So don't be surprised when a fight like that is announced.
Awesome. What about the experience in the bubble down there in Texas? Because it's really different, right? You need to be in the bubble, all the coronavirus tests, but you can share something like from this experience, please.
It was really different. I'm sorry. It was really different because, it's a high level of anxiety. I tested for coronavirus the Saturday before I left, and it was negative. But you're just so like, oh my God. Because once you get there, you can be in the best shape, prepared to fight. But if you test positive, there's no nothing. So I got over that hump and tested negative. It was difficult because you can't go outside and run. There's no gym. You can't have people around you. So you're in a room working out by yourself or with your teammate. Um, it was limited. It was a little stressful, but it was they made it happen. And I commend Golden Boy for making it happen, because there's a whole lot of people not fighting because they don't know what to do or how to do it. So it was a different experience, but I'm just happy I made it through and was successful.
Awesome. Uh, uh, I was having a conversation with Gabriel Rivas, which is a PR in Golden Boy, and he told me in the morning that about this opportunity to talk with you. But he told me, hey, it's an angel. It's always a pleasure to talk with her. She's always open to talk with the press. So, how can you handle this fame to be a great boxer, but at the same time, a very humble human being?
Well, I am a human being, first and foremost. I am a lady, first and foremost. And I am a world champion. So, to some extent, I do like feel as though I should share some parts of myself with the people because I'm a people's champ. Even before I got any world titles or belts, I was always a champion for the people. And they're the ones that make or break you. I have to be reserved in some way, because they will rip you apart. The same people that build you up and say you're this and you're amazing, once you come up short or do something wrong, they'll write you off. But I love humans, I love people, and if I can share positivity or, just uplift somebody else, I'm always open to do that.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Two more things, and I swear that if it's on my side, I can talk for hours, but you have things to do. But let me ask you two more things. Uh, what is your Mexican favorite fire ever?
You know what? I like Marquez, I like Eric Morales and Roberto Duran. I know they're like super famous, but I like them a lot. I like them a
Wow.
lot.
There is
And Oscar,
a
so check this out. So I had to, you see so many of these people and you just see them as the figures they are, but you never go back in time and watch like their fight and their progress. And my husband makes me watch old tapes. So I did have an opportunity to see like some of Oscar's old fights. And when you see it, because he was such a handsome guy and all of this, he could really fight. Like he didn't waste time. He was in there to beat your ass for real. So I have a lot of respect for him. But the fighters I named, they just did a lot of amazing things for such a long time. And a lot of respect to them.
yeah. I mean, Oscar. It could be a good-looking guy, but he's Mexican in his heart.
He beat the crap out of you. Like he liked to fight, and I like that. And I think when you mentioned Ryan, that's the element that people want to see. Like, yeah, you look like Oscar, you have the pretty boy looks, but we want to see you get down because Oscar always threw those hands.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's sad to mention this, but in this time, in these days, you need to take care of your haters. You have a lot of haters in order to see if you are doing good. I mean, it's sad to say that, but it's true.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just like to fight and win. That's all I'm trying to do.
Finally, you can say no, but if you say yes, it will be great. The last time that we talked with you, you sing, and it's impossible not to ask you if you can share your beautiful soul, your beautiful voice, and I don't know if you know a Mexican mariachi song or maybe something in English, whatever you want to give
They
to my
call me
Mex.
Mariachi J. Blige, if you didn't know. So, this is some of my songs. Tú lastimas mi corazón siempre. Dime por qué, por favor.
Oh my God! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Finally, finally, and my lovely champion. What can you tell to my people? The name of my channels in español is No puedes jugar boxeo. From my respect, it means you can't play boxing. What can you tell to the Mexican people, not only in Mexico but in USA too?
No puedes jugar boxeo.
Say it again, please. No puedes jugar boxeo.
I think I'm saying it wrong.
No, great,
no
great.
Boxeo.
Beautiful. No puedes jugar boxeo.
No, you can't play boxing. It's serious. But I just want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. For my people in Mexico, a lot of love for you. And thank you for the good and the bad support. And just continue to enjoy this ride. I fight for the people. I fight for the love of the sport. And I can't wait to put on a great show for you guys later on this year.
Well, let me close with this. God bless you because you deserve it. You're an angel. Thank you very much. I love your spirit. I love your soul. And I love you as a person. Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye.
Si te gustó nuestro contenido, suscríbete a nuestro canal de YouTube. Y si no te gustó, también. No puedes jugar boxeo.